Okay, so we're up to number 4, reason why business plans fail. So we're now looking at this lack of accountability as our 4th reason. We've already looked at not actually having a plan, not having specific goals in our plan, and we've finished looking at the failure to implement our plan. We're going to be looking at this lack of accountability, and the last one we're going to look at in our series is not measuring how effective our plan is. 5 reasons our business plans fail, and we're looking at the 4th one being a lack of accountability. So being accountable, who are you accountable to? So often a small business advisor, a small business owner doesn't have the team in place or doesn't have a board of directors to be accountable to. They are often one of a few people in the business. Now, they're not always going to be accountable to their employees. They might be accountable to their spouse, but it may not work that way. So you need to have an external party that you're accountable to. Somebody that is going to call you on the excuses that you might come up for not doing things. Someone who is going to call you on why you haven't done it. It's like with a health plan or recovering from an illness. You actually have regular check-ins with your doctor, regular check-ins with your health professional when you've got an injury. Check-ins, monitoring, feedback, and they can see from the results from your blood tests or your physical tests whether you've actually been doing the plan that they've given you. So there are a number of measures in place to tell whether you are accountable. They will follow you up if you skip appointments. And it's the same with your business plan. You need to have that accountability structure in place, and the best person to do that is your accountant and business advisor, because they have the experience, financial experience, and also experience advising many businesses. So they've seen a lot of your issues. They have that experience to share with you and can help you focus on what you need to do, but also focus your energy on actually implementing and doing the right thing. There's this idea that, if you have a goal or any kind of goal and you don't tell someone, I liken it to the saying that if a tree falls in the forest and nobody hears it, did it really fall? If you create a goal and nobody knows about it, is it really a goal? Is it just a fantasy? Make your goals part of your business plan, make your outcomes achievable, put in place realistic actions on what you need to do, and be accountable to it. Tell your advisor, tell your accountant what you're going to do, and they will help you on this accountability process. A lot of failures of CEOs and business plans are because of this lack of execution. The strategies are in place, the business plan is there, but they are not executed. And this moves on from just a failure to implement. We've talked about failure to implement and the effect that has on business plans. They just don't happen. They just don't get done. Sometimes though, we do things, we implement, and the strategy is not implemented correctly, or it's the wrong strategy. We don't adjust our strategy because of the results or the situation that we're involved in. And this is where that external advice, that sounding board comes into play and is very helpful. Making sure the strategy is actually executed the way it's designed, and the results are monitored to achieve that. And we want to avoid this situation of failure. So give ourselves the best opportunity to move our business forward and execute our plan correctly. Now, what I'm not saying here is that you don't know anything about running your business. You're actually the expert in running your business. But we, and I say we as the accountant and business advisor, we're experts in the systems, processes, and financial information that you need to drive your business. So working together, we're going to achieve a better result for your business. So you are the expert in your business. Nobody is denying that. But as a business owner, you are not the expert in the many different things that you need to do. I'm an experienced, very well-regarded accountant, and I'll say that, but I'm not a marketing expert. I'm not a sales expert. So I use the expertise of other people skilled in those areas to get the best result for my business. Likewise, you're an expert in your business, in what you do. Use the experience of experts to help you achieve a better outcome. One way we do it here is what we call the Business Success Program. And working with our clients on a monthly basis, we help implement this. So it's not a case of all in one hit. We work through this process, and usually over a 12-month period is a good time frame to make sure it happens at a good speed so that you can still run your business, but also develop enough time for the strategy, for working on it and building that process. So some of the steps we'll take is actually looking at, why does your business exist? What are your personal goals? Do we actually know what they are? Because your personal goals will shape your business goals and your vision. And that helps in framing that process. And then we'll come up with the plan. But looking in there, what is actually preventing you from achieving your goals? What is the plan that we need to put in place? What steps are involved? And let's build in that accountability and measurement system. Now, this process involves regular contact throughout the 12-month period. Regular contact, regular touch points, regular training and development for you, so that we can give you the best chance of implementing a successful business plan and having a successful, growing and thriving business. Now, this is different to what we see in a lot of traditional consulting methods where it's a one-off engagement. You have a problem, we come in as a consultant, give you the solution. You're responsible for implementation, or you're not managed, or there's no management of the process. And what happens over time is that the effectiveness drops off, it deteriorates. And we have what we call the success gap. So over time, the effectiveness of what's been done really, really drops off. In fact, it may become ineffective because it needed to be ongoing. There's no ongoing methodology, there's no ongoing accountability, there's no systems to implement it to make sure it happens. You contrast this with the process that we implement through the Business Success Program, and this is part of what we offer as Mouse Certified Advisors, is that Business Success Program. And we're combining all of those things, the methodology, the technology, the accountability. And what happens with your execution is that you do get an immediate gain, but that effectiveness continues throughout the time that we are working with you. It is not just a one hit and then the benefit drops off. There is a constant communication, constant feedback, review of how things are going, review, refinement, improving your strategy as we go along. So the effectiveness continues. So the output there is maximized. The growth builds on previous periods of growth. The success builds on your previous successes. It is not a one-off. Here's a solution. Thanks for your money. See you later. Come back to me next time you got a problem. It is a consistent process. It's an ongoing relationship, building in accountability, maximizing the benefits of technology and good systems and processes. And part of that is we keep you on track. We meet with you monthly. We help you to make sure that you execute, that you are accountable, that the results are in line with your expectations, or that we need to adjust your strategy. So making you accountable helps with making sure that the plan that you put in place will be successful, not just because we want the plan to be successful, we want your business to be successful. And the plan is the tool which drives the success of your business.